I tried to stay out the way. I tried to fall asleep early. I tried, you know what I'm saying, to stay busy. You know, maybe he wouldn't, maybe not tonight. You know, I tried not to walk past the TV because my mom always, she thought that I was switching or in front of him or something. You know, I just tried to stay out the way as much as possible.
Most of the abuse happened in the basement, and I have a hard time with basements. It's cold, it's clammy, it's spooky, and it's secretive. You know, it's like a big secret, a part that no one wants to go in.
I didn't actually go to my mother with it. You know, I went through a friend, and so my mother found out later through authorities.
When Teresa was 13 years old, a television show about sexual abuse prompted her to disclose to her best friend. Her friend then told a school counselor who filed a police report.
Just the feeling of knowing that she was a family member, I just felt that she wouldn't tell, not so much as to where I told her not to. I never really came out and said, don't tell, this will ruin us or whatever, but it was more or less just feeling that she wouldn't tell because she was a family member.
When the police picked me up from school in uniform, I have to say, I was so humiliated. I was so embarrassed. And we went to the police station, and when we got there, actually, they were really nice, but they explained to me that they were sending a police car to my mother's house. And you have to know my mom. And it was just like, I just really didn't want her to have it. I didn't want it to happen that way. I wanted to prepare her. I really did. Because when I got up for school that morning, I had no intentions of changing my life. I had no intentions of walking away from everything that I knew. But, you know, she wasn't prepared, and the police went there, and they arrested him, and they brought them both back to the police station. And they came in and told me that I would have to explain to her what the accusations I was bringing up against him were, which I thought was devastating. You know, I was already, if I thought I could go to her, I would have already. You know, 10 years I kept a secret because I didn't feel we had a relationship where I could tell her. You know, and I actually more kept the secret to protect her. You know, I always felt that I was protecting her. I didn't want her to be hurt. I didn't want me to be hurt. I didn't want my brothers and sisters to be hurt. You know, I was trying to protect the family. I'd be standing there like it was going to be okay because he was standing there. And my mother looked at me, and they said, you need to tell her, you know, what you've told us. And I said, well, Mom, you know, this person that we trust and that has been in our lives for a long time has been doing this to me. He betrayed me and he betrayed you, you know. And she told me, how could I do this to her? And she said, we could have solved this at home. We could have solved this at home. She said, you ruined my life. That's what she said to me. You ruined my life. She stood up and she told me that she didn't want me to come home. And she left, and she left me there. She left me there. That day, I lost my mother. That day. I hated her from that day. She left me there. This is the police station that I came to the night that I told. I was here all night. This is the street I grew up on. I always wonder if these people miss us, or what they even think about the situation that happened. This is where my best friend lived. And that's my house. I mean, I'm really trying to hide it, but I'm really upset right now. Those are just the stairs up to the kitchen, but over there where those black rails are, that's the basement over there. I feel like ever since I told, I've been living as if I did something wrong, and I'm really angry about that.
And because of all this, I have all these insecurities now. I can't believe how upset I am about this. I really didn't think I was going to be upset about this. I really hate that basement. I wish I could go in and just scream. I'm really upset about that. I wish I could just scream and just be like, why? Why did this happen? I always wanted it to be a dream. Something. I just wake up one day. But it never happened like that.
Due to the lack of physical evidence, additional witnesses, or support from her mother, no charges were ever filed against her stepfather, and Teresa was placed in foster care.
I really hate him. Because while he's at home, while he's still with my family, I had to give all of that up.
When the day comes,
When I tell someone I care about close to me, I just hope that they don't judge me. You know, the whole time I'm saying it and I'm praying, like, please don't let them blame me. Don't blame me again. I don't want to be blamed again. And when I told my companion, he was so supportive. So supportive. It has shocked me so much. And he was like, he said to me what I've always wanted someone to say to me all my life, and that was, I won't hurt you. He said, I won't hurt you, and I'm here to help you and support you, and I believe you. And I fell in love.